G'day there, mate. My name is Mr. Magilla-cutti, and welcome back once again to my channel. Today could possibly be the finale for Horizon Zero Dawn. Well, for the base game, anyway. So, where we left off last time, we made our way to Gaia Prime, found the Master Override, and now we just need to stick in Hades' skull, figuratively speaking, to stop him from releasing the codes to reactivate the Vera robots and resume the plague all over again. So, enough of my rambling, let's get started. Now, actually, before we do get started, I want to show you a bit of a clip here of of where I had to go to get that last power cell needed for the ancient armor. So, here it is right now. Okay, guys, so the power cell in question is at the back of the Ferris building, which is at Maker's End here. So, once you reach the very top, where we have heard those messages between Ted Farrow and Elizabeth, you want to go to the back here and climb up this way. I don't know why I didn't see this bit before. Well, I'm just an idiot. What do you expect? Anyway, keep climbing upwards, and we should be able to find what the power cell is just at the hippity. I'll say this is a big climb. Alrighty, here it is.
This should be the last power cell I need to get to that ancient armor I found.
Righty. Well, back to the video. Okay, now that that's out of the way, we are going to be heading straight to the that bunker real quick to pick up that power armor. We will be using it for the final bit here and for the DLC, so stay tuned for that. Right, now, once again, we're going to make our way back to the bunker over here. So, yeah. Right, so over, around, and should be down this way. Yep. Okay. Yep. Ooh. Go. Alrighty, so we need to go over to the other side to...
Those clamps have the armor locked in place.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps.
Alrighty. One.
Only two more.
Two.
Just one more.
And three.
There we go. The last one.
Okay.
All powered up. Now to get the dials in position. There must be some kind of code.
90. I believe that's 90 degrees. So I suggest, yeah, and 270. I'm gonna have to look this up because I've never been good at math problems, guys. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Got a guard here to actually help me. Yeah, again, I've never been good at math, so man, I've been good at it at some point, but that was years ago. Okay, place this here, up, and left. Sorry, right, and this is left. Should be right.
Did it. Let's have a look at that armor inside.
That's what's wrong.
Alright. Now let's see what we can do with this material.
Okay. So that's it for the ancient armory. Okay, so this is when we want to... Never mind. Okay, so I'm gonna have to open these up at some point. Where is that? Shield wielder outfit box. Should be in the treasure box here. Page 1 or 2. Here it is. Now, as for the armor itself, ancient technology salvaged by Aloy and stitched to Nor leather. Projects that damage the absorbing force field takes time to recharge after depleted. Okay, so you can't modify this. Just so you know. There's a lot of audio points here, but I will be going back for those at a later date. But for now, we got a city to save. So, spend the last these few skill points I can get. Righty, I could get those during the DLC. Now, let us head to Meridia. Holy Meridia. Right, take the shortcut here. Anyway, depending on how... No, if this will be the end of the main game here, I will actually be only doing one video today. So I can actually start off tomorrow doing the Frozen Wild. That's just how I want to do things. Oh, hello. We got something here. Alrighty, that's everything.
Move along. You have no need to linger around here.
Yeah, you can definitely see the force field coming up and down the armor here. Now, sadly, we won't be able to get this armor in the Forbidden West coming out soon. I think it's just the power in it just ran out. At least that's what the developers log said. So maybe we'll find something similar to this.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Eren knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Okay.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Alrighty. So, we can actually now talk to a few of the people here. Now, once we actually rest at... Ah, yeah, that's right. Some of these files that were damaged before are restored. I'll be going over these real quick. Under repair. Here we go. Now, again, these repaired over time, so... When I opened up the last episode, I think this one was finished repairing. Alrighty, Vision here will be resting for the final battle. So you want to go down here and then up here. We'll take the shortcut since it will be a long elevator ride down.
Buy what you need.
I think that was one already did.
Check out these wares. Buy what you...
Anyway, just so you know, there was actually a trophy slash a cheat. No, trophy since it's not an Xbox, I don't think. And then again, it may be in Resident PC. Anyway, a trophy that, depending on how many allies you bring with you to the final battle here, people you helped, people who you interacted with.
Girl applied to the city guard the other day. Of course.
Isn't that a little...
What?
Nothing.
Out with it, woman.
Forget I said anything. You look very dignified.
Thank you.
And shiny. Very shiny.
Aloy. I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry. I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
Okay. So we just need to kill our others for these banners. Okay. So one more last text file.
Watch out for the Oseram merchant.
Little Huntress, you called, so here I am.
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted tea and conversation. Is there a battle coming? I wasn't informed.
Well, that can't be true. You're always informed.
Ah, so I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else. Can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I've been waiting for this fight my whole life. The enemy we face today is the same that turned Meridian into a slave pit and Sunfall into a bloodbath. Fanatics who torture and murder mothers, fathers, families, children, and say it's the will of the sun. I hate them, Aloy. I've got the scars of their whips on my back to prove it. And today, we can get rid of them once and for all. I said I came for you, but that was only half the truth. I came for them. This time, they're not getting away.
I'm with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
And I won't forget it, little Huntress. Tomorrow, may the sun rise in a better world.
Had to take over my brother's shift today.
Aloy?
At ease, Uthid. Meridian will be glad to have you on its side. And I am too.
The honor is mine. You saved my epitaph from being a fine soldier, but a fool of a man.
I'm hoping you won't need any kind of epitaph just yet.
As the sun wills. When you found me, I was trying to eke out a glorious death. But now, a glorious life seems more preferable. To watch Edelman play in the low gardens again. Still surrounded by a dozen guards, but... what you did, Aloy, it was done well. Although, I can't shake this road, Vanasha. She delights in goading me. Like brazen colors waved before a behemoth.
Do you want me to ask her to stop?
No. I accept it. Well then. Meridian shall stand and shadow shall fall. I swear it.
Here's to that, Uthid.
Aloy, what you got down here?
Huh. So you must be Aloy then. I thought there'd be more of you.
More of me.
Thicker, I suppose. More of a gear wheel, less of a ringlet. Don't get me wrong, you're very well struck.
Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times?
Inopportune? Battle hasn't even started yet. Petra Forge woman. I hail from the Free Heap. I'll be heading back in the next dust storm. Murad asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons have aged well, but I've cleared their throats so they can really roar.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then.
Alrighty then. So these are the Oseram cannons we'll be using. Well, let's give this baby a try.
need to aim it like a bow.
Nice and wide, huh? Okay. Right. Well, that pretty much got the machine's attention. But people pretty much use it like a spray like a hose, if you know what I mean. And not in a dirty way. Dirty bastards. Okay. Now let's go review the other side. You know, looking at the time, but now and the time. I don't get it. Why does it keep popping up that saying thing with 10? I mean, it hasn't. Well, we haven't been up here, so there won't be any campfire up there. So it's going to be a bit of a run. Now, as what I was saying before, I may have to cut the episode off early because if I remember correctly, the last battle might be quite long. So I want to dedicate a whole video to that, so without having to cut it out in between, halfway between. So we'll be just reviewing the defenses, and then...
You're the hunter from the Banuk Grove.
I remember you also, Nora. The machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived. Raged and fought.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
No, I'm thanking you. That night, I decided I would not go back to Banur. I would take my hunt into these lands. So many machines, even demons. Spidery, skittering, without the blue light in them. Dead things that must be killed again.
Our enemies dug up an army of them.
An army. Yes, that's why I came. Good. I'll wait.
I think she's gonna enjoy herself. Yeah, we got a delightful, colourful cast of characters, yeah. Which is why I always seem to enjoy those RPGs, because you always have a different colourful cast of them.
Talana, why are you here?
I'm your hawk. Where else would I be?
Defending Meridian with Avad?
I leave that to the rest of the lodge. I will not stand aside while one of mine fights alone. Not again.
Are you sure you...
You're risking your life for all of us. You can't ask me to stand by and watch. Not when I have the power to change it.
Then I won't ask you.
It's settled. I will fight by your side. My only request...
Name it.
Leave the biggest machine for me.
No promises.
Yeah, so this is why I wanted to do all the side quests first before we move on to anything else. Because you pretty much actually get the help from everyone. I mean everyone. Alrighty.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These cards are in their frilled armor look like turkeys.
But there are so many. And now we are so few.
They are not our foe. Not this time.
Quiet now. She comes.
The Anointed.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
It really is uncomfortable here. She didn't have to come, but she felt the need to.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
Alrighty. We got one last person to talk to, and I got a gut feeling I know who it is.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
I don't know. They used to be Karja. Karja are always yammering about sun and shade.
Well, if they used to be Karja, how tough can they be?
Yeah, they're best guys dressed like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off.
And let's not get cocky, boys.
There was supposed to be one more guy here I can talk to, but I don't see him here.
Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
Well, that's big.
Yeah.
It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Aaron. Ursa would be proud.
Only if we win.
I know there was one more person we could have talked to, but I don't see him here anywhere. Here we go. Anyway, the last guy I was talking about was pretty much the hunter, the one that was with us hunting the bandits. I don't see him here anyway. Anyway, the trophy that I was talking about requires you to actually talk to, actually have everyone at the at the final battle here. Just one sec. Okay, so there's apparently a lot more here. Just hold on a sec. It's already done there. Yeah, there's apparently a few people here, but as to where you go to talk to them... Okay, so... yeah, I got her done. Yeah, but the question is, where are they? Because I would have thought we had the chance to at least talk to them. Then again, I have been wrong before. So... I'm just gonna do another quick lap around here. Actually, just gonna look this up real quick, so I'm sorry guys, one second. Okay, so back here there should be one more character, Narman. I'm just gonna have another quick look around, so I may cut it here to see if I can find them. So now I know they're optional, so you don't really have to talk to them, but I figured why not. Also, apparently, with the Frozen Wild DLC, you actually get additional allies to join you. Right side quests. There's Bob here. Okay, so the Arsenal is there, sorry, not here. There may be back down the ramp, but we'll see, we'll see. Okay, so none of that, of course. Sorry to be wasting your guys' time, but you know I like to look around. Yeah, probably back down the ramp, so we'll have a quick look down there. If I can't find them, well, can't find them. Got a timer too. Alright, nothing over here. I've got a quick idea, just one sec, sorry. Okay, so according to the wiki I've read, it should be found praying near the spire. So exactly where is the spire itself? Just... ah. Alright, so let's get closer to it, and we should be able to find him praying there. There he is.
Great son, how does your gaze fall? In approval or approach? Turn our heads with your daily pilgrimage. From the east, where we came, to the west, where only you may go. You grant cold metal the warmth of life, and let the machines bask in your great shining. For you, the shadows shrink and part and gather again only at your allowance, without form. Your eyes, the day, your ears, the priests, your lips, the radiant Sun King, as there was before and will be again, your light.
Naman, I should have known if there was going to be a Sun Priest here, it would be you.
And if the Sun King had allowed Outlanders to set foot upon the light, this Aloy could only be you. I wish the circumstances were different, or that the Psalms of the Sun could give you peace of mind. But if you'll allow me one pontification...
Go ahead.
You've shown strength and compassion. Our enemy is only a desperate hate. Both sides claim the blessing of the sun. But the sun that I pray to, it would bestow it upon yours.
You know, Naman, I'm already under some pretty heavy divine pressure, but I'll try to live up to it.
The tribes united against Shadow. How could that not be the sun's will?
Alrighty, so Lancelot, I'll have to have a quick look again, so give me just a moment. Okay, so one of the characters I was trying to look up doesn't show him anywhere, but it's actually, again, Niels, the guy who was hunting bandits with us, in a sense.
Long day today.
I suppose I'll have another good look again. Maybe, yeah, we already read that. In the entrance, I met the other lot.
Talana Khan Padish, Sunhawk of the Hunter's Lodge.
Yeah, I'm going the right way. There should also be a couple more characters out here. Given the side quests we've done.
How many men do you think you'll kill in the battle, Ethan?
As many as I have to.
I love it when you say things like that. It's so...
What?
cheerful.
Elita, I'm pleased to see you, but what are you doing here?
I'm helping prepare for the battle. If a Thrall were here, we would have fought together. I know it. So I'm doing everything I can. Digging battlements, collecting herbs. Anything that makes a difference. I can't take his place. Nothing can take his place. But I'm here for him. For both of us.
I understand what it was he saw in you.
He'll always be with me. Sun and shadow still meet for a moment. Every dawn and dusk. I should give you this. To help in the battle. By the sun, I hope you don't need it.
Thank you, Elita. Be safe.
Alrighty.
Isn't that them? From the Battle of the Dawn?
Can be. Cinnabar Sands was before that, and there were no survivors.
Well, I don't like to boast. Oh, sun, keep the shadow from falling upon me.
Nakoa, you came to fight.
How could I not? During the Red Raids, there was only one Karja Butcher the Nora feared more than Zaid.
Helis.
I would stand against any army he leads, no matter how strong. For the Nora he terrorized, for myself, and for my father.
We'll stop him. You have my word.
Your word means a lot, especially now. Because of you, I hear the sacred land is opened. If we win, I can go home. It'll be good to see Jan again. I'm with you, Aloy. Until the end.
That's a nice spear, Uther.
Thank you.
I like the way you grip it.
She's a real flat.
Geneva, they called you back to duty.
So, you're the one behind all this commotion. Who made Sun King Avad finally show his sword arm from behind those robes?
A king can be fierce and fair, Geneva. He's a good man.
A smart man, too. He had Murad offer all my prisoners a royal pardon if they'd fight for Meridian. The whole motley lot of them agreed. Didn't take much convincing.
With your kind of convincing, I don't doubt it.
Ha! This time I went easy on them. Those who commit the crime of attacking Meridian, they'll see less of my lenient side. May the sun blaze at your back, Aloy.
Okay, so the last friend.
Nil?
Hey, Aloy. They told me your name. I said hair like a splash of blood, tenacious as a scrapper's jaws. I've thought about what you said. Every time, the wound you gave me caught in my ribs.
But I didn't wound you.
Not this way.
Still, I forgive. A duel is such a fleeting joy. If one of us had ended the other, we'd have missed all this. The weight before blood is shed, like the scrape of a blade across your teeth.
Nil, you're making it difficult to be glad to see you. But you're needed. The battle will be hard.
Hard? I was assured the odds would be near impossible.
And you signed up anyway?
Impossible odds, fine company, killing without consequence. How could I resist?
You gotta love the guy. Okay, now, there are actually 2 more characters you can actually get for this part here to actually help you out. They are a part of the the DLC, the Frozen Wild DLC. Kia and Inanut. When I do finish those side quests, I will come back here for the dialogue, but for now, I will show you the base game. And maybe... you know, thinking about it now, I think I might... I think I might just actually... So, in the next episode, I will actually start doing the Frozen Wild DLC. Just so we can have all the characters there, because why the heck not? And I think it would be better to finish off there, because when we do finish the main game, it will just return us to the last save point before the battle. So, I think this will be a good opportunity. So, next time, we will be doing the Frozen Wild DLC. I know I didn't think to talk about a couple seconds to think, but again, because my autism, my mind works so fast, it's just ridiculous. So, anyway, that's going to be it for me. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to hit that like button. Also, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and show your support for the channel. I very much appreciate that. And with that, I'm gone. Thank you all again, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. Drive safely out there, people. Bye-bye. Take care.
No, I'm awake. And a little...